Welcome back, dear friends. I'm deeply honored to welcome you again into this sacred space of truth, reflection, and spiritual discovery. If you found yourself seeking something more in your life, something beyond routines, beyond tradition, beyond even belief, then today's message may speak directly to the heart of your search, because today we are going to ask a question that challenges everything. What does it really mean to believe in the Buddha? Is it lighting incense, reciting sutras, wearing prayer beads, visiting temples? These are all beautiful practices, expressions of devotion. But beneath these outward rituals lies a deeper reality, a truth so fundamental that without it, all other actions risk becoming hollow forms. And that truth is the understanding of impermanence, of change, of the fragile, fleeting nature of all things. Without understanding impermanence, our belief in the Buddha is still on the surface. We might call ourselves Buddhists, but in our hearts, we are still clinging to illusions. Let me ask you something simple. Have you ever had something or someone in your life that you thought would last forever only to lose it? Maybe it was a job, a relationship, a sense of health or youth or security. Maybe it was a person you loved. One day everything felt solid, permanent, yours, and then, like a wave returning to the sea, it was gone. That feeling, that emptiness, that confusion, that pain, is not a mistake. It's not a punishment. It is a reminder, a call to wake up, because the truth is this: everything that arises will also pass away. Your body, your emotions, your possessions, your beliefs, even your name and identity, are all temporary. And yet, how many of us live as if we will never die? How many of us make choices each day as if there will always be another chance, another tomorrow? The Buddha said, all conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. That's the essence of faith, not just believing that the Buddha existed or that his teachings are beautiful, but truly seeing that everything we cling to will change, and learning to let go with grace. Real faith is not about escape. It's about clarity. It's not about having a backup plan in heaven. It's about living fully here and now, with eyes open to the truth. And yet, this truth is not harsh, it's not cold, it's liberating, because when we realize that everything is temporary, we begin to cherish the present moment. We begin to love more fully, speak more kindly, and waste less time on things that don't matter. You may be wondering, how does this relate to believing in the Buddha? Because the Buddha was not just a historical figure or a divine being. He was a mirror, a guide, a human being who saw through the illusion of permanence and woke up to reality. To believe in the Buddha is to follow that same path of awakening, not to worship from afar, but to walk beside him, to see the world as he saw it, impermanent, interdependent, and ultimately free. Let me share a story. There was a man who visited a monastery every week. He bowed, lit incense, and made offerings. Everyone praised him for his devotion, but one day, he lost his business. Then his health began to fail. He stopped coming. When the monk asked why, he said, "I believed in the Buddha, but he didn't protect me." The monk replied gently, "My friend, you believed in the Buddha to protect your life, but the Buddha taught you how to let go of life. What teaching did you come to learn?" The man fell silent. And perhaps we too need to fall silent for a moment. Because real faith does not mean believing everything will go our way. It means trusting that even when it doesn't, there is wisdom, there is meaning, and there is peace. When you light incense, don't just ask for blessings. Reflect on the rising smoke. It appears, it dances, it fades. That is your life. When you chant a sutra, don't just recite the words. Let them become your mirror. Are you living with mindfulness? Are you practicing compassion? Are you ready to let go? When you bow before the Buddha, don't just bend your body. Bow your pride, bow your illusions, bow your clinging, bow your fear. and then rise, not as someone performing a ritual, but as someone transformed by understanding. There's a Zen story that goes like this. A student asked the master, "What is the essence of Buddhism?" The master replied, "The ceaseless flow of change." The student nodded, then asked, "How should I practice?" The master said, "Die before you die." To die before you die means to let go of your attachments now, to see through the illusion of control and permanence, and to embrace the beauty of the moment. And when you live this way, something amazing happens. You stop being afraid, you stop chasing, you stop comparing. You become light, you become free. This is the fruit of true belief, not just in the Buddha, but in the Dharma, in impermanence, and in your own potential to awaken. So the next time you say, "I believe in the Buddha," ask yourself, do I understand impermanence? Do I see my life, my relationships, my possessions, even my emotions, as fleeting clouds in the sky? And if the answer is no, that's okay. Begin today, begin now. Every breath is a teacher. Every moment is a sutra. Look at the falling leaves, the changing seasons, the lines on your face. These are not tragedies. They are invitations. The Buddha is in them. The Dharma is in them. Your awakening is in them. To believe in the Buddha is to awaken not once, but again and again. And each time you do, your faith becomes deeper. Not because life gets easier, but because your heart becomes stronger. Thank you so much for watching this video. If these reflections touched you, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. What does belief mean to you? How do you understand impermanence? Let's learn from each other. Please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so we can continue walking this path together, with eyes open and hearts awakened. Until next time, may you live fully, love deeply, and awaken gently in every moment.